Hello everybody. Today we're going to go through Design Space, just the tour here on Bette's Makes. Alright, so I have my iPad open here and I'm just going to go through my apps, and we have Cricut Design Space right here. So we're just going to give that a click. And it brings up this window here. Now it looks much different on the iPad than it does on the PC, but that's all right. We're just going to do just a general flip through today so we can just get a general handle of what's going on. So when you first open it up, you have all this here. And if you notice down here, we are on the home page. So what we have here is a whole bunch of things here that you can scroll through. Projects for you, your bookmarks. I'm going too fast. Just a bunch of things right on the home page that Cricut put together for you. What you'll also see here on the home page is up here there's a little hamburger menu. So we're going to click on that and it's going to show you the profile, your machine selection, your machine setup, whether you have Cricut access, your settings, which then has all your settings for print then cut, load type, custom material settings, content settings, and account settings. We're also going to see the about here, and that's just the version and the legal and the acknowledgements. And then we have our sign out button, and that's that hamburger menu right there. Right here you see there's a notification bell, and you click on it and there's the notifications that pop up, and you just click away to make that go away. And then we have the little help here. And in the Cricut help, it has all the information, how to, cheat sheets, what's new, report a bug, online help center, and contact member care. So we're just going to click away. Right here we have our search button for what you're looking for, so you can just do a quick search here, and then we're going to cancel that. And then over here is our canvas button, which takes you to the canvas, but we're going to go down here and check out these other options we have right on the home screen. So here we have your inspire, and then it just takes up all the things that Cricut thinks that will inspire you. Over here we have my stuff, which has 3 options here. You can click on projects, images, and collections, and this is the stuff that you've uploaded or worked on. And over here we have a more, and that just gives us the heat guide, the shop, and the Cricut access. Now that's just here on the home page when you first open up Cricut Design Space on your iPad. Now if you want to start a new project, you can click this plus button right here, and it will take you to the Cricut Design menu. Now you notice that a lot of things are different here. You don't get the option to click here and to change your grid size, but what you can do, and I'm just going to use my fingers here, you can't see it, you put 2 fingers on the screen and you can just scroll in and you'll get all the grid lines that you need. Now what you don't see what I'm doing here is I'm dragging my fingers across and down so I can get back to the 0, 0. So if you notice when you open it up, and then if you want to make it go far away, you put 2 fingers far apart onto your screen and then just bring them together and it zooms out for you. And if you push them apart, then it zooms in for you. And I'm just dragging my finger across my screen here to make it go back to the 0, 0. We do have our little help guide here at the top. So I'm just going to click away from there. Up here we have untitled. So when you go to save it, your save will be here. Now a bunch of things are different here, and all the things that you need are at the bottom. So we have our images. So if we click on images, It takes you to the images that you can add to your canvas. You can bookmark it, or you can just press the plus sign here to add it to your canvas. We also have a search bar where you can search for things. Now to get out of here, you just press close. Then we have one called phrases. Same thing. It just brings up a bunch of phrases and plus to add to your canvas. And then here is a bookmark and you just add that, or you can search a phrase here. Now press the close button. Then you have editable images, and you click on there. And these are images that you can edit. Same thing, plus sign to add it to your canvas, or here to add it to your bookmarks. You can close that. And then we have our text. So in text, and you notice it brings up a text box here. So I'm just going to write something random here. Hello. And then you just press the done. Now, we have all these options down here for the text. So if you click here, this will give you all the available text things or fonts that are available for you on your iPad. And there's system. So we have our Cricut ones, Cricut fonts that come from Cricut, our system fonts, our bookmark fonts, and our recent fonts. So I'm just going to go to my system fonts and just use a random font here. And then we could just click away. Now we have our style here. And this is the different styles that you can use, bold, condensed. Here is where we have the size of the text. Now if we click on here, we can just input the size we want. Very easy. Here is our letter spacing. Here is our line spacing and our alignment. And then you can just pick if you want left, center, right, top, center, bottom, or if you want to wrap text. Here is our curve. So which way you want to curve it. I'm just going to click away to get rid of that. Now you noticed if we clicked away that the bar went down, and you're probably thinking, well, how do I get back there? You just click on the text box again. It brings up another text. So I'm just going to press done, and then I'm just going to move this out of the way. But if I click away and then I click on here again, it's gone. So we're going to press the edit. And that brings us right back to where we were. Here is our basic cut operation. So if we don't want it to be basic cut, we click here and we can have all of our options. Pen, score, deboss, engrave. It's all here. We can do a print then cut. So I'm going to change this to pen. And I'm just going to use a wine color and press apply. And then there we have it there. And then, of course, we have our width, our height, our unlock key, an offset, create sticker, arrange, horizontal flip, or a vertical flip. And then we can get rid of that here. I'm just going to click on here, and I'm going to go into an actions and click on delete. So that's gone. And you notice here we have our shapes, and it just has this really nice pop-up. And these are all the shapes that are free to you. If you scroll down with your finger, so what I'm doing is I'm dragging my finger from the bottom to the top. You'll notice all the other shapes that are available with an all access or with your subscription. And to go up, I'm dragging from the top of the box down to the bottom. And then you'll see all the free stuff. So I'm just going to pick on this shape here, just so we have it on the screen. And then we have our upload. So if you hit on the upload, you can take a photo directly from your iPad. You can select a photo from your library. You can browse your files, or you can open already uploaded images. Now you notice that we have a bunch of things here. So we have an actions, and then if you click on actions, and I'm just going to click on the hexagon here so you can see all the actions. We do have our delete here, our duplicate here. We have a group. So that's if I want to select both these, we can group them. we have our slice, we have our combine. So if we click on combine, a window pops up, and then you have to hit which one you want and then press done for it to apply. All right, so I'm just going to cancel out of that. We have the warp, which is an access thing, but we have the warp, then it comes up here. We have attach, flatten, isolate, and contour, and that's in our actions. So the next one over is edit. So if we click on edit, we have our multiple operation here, and that's because we have two things selected. So I'm just going to select one, hit on edit. So now here we have our operations. So if you click here, you can change the color of our shape. Let's use green and press apply. All right, so that's still a basic cut. So if we need to change it to score or pen, all of that is in here. Okay, so we're going to cancel out of that. We have our width and height here and an unlock key, so we can unlock it and then drag this any which way we want. You can use your Apple Pen, you can use your fingers. I'm just using a Bluetooth mouse right now. And then we can lock that up. We have our rotate, our X position, our Y position, offset, sticker, arrange. So if you want to arrange something, you click there, send backwards or send forwards. Distribute, align, and our horizontal and vertical flip. Then we have the color sync option next to that, and that's just to color sync all of your shapes here. Next to that, we have our layers panel, and this is really nice. I really like this layers panel because you can just click and you can select both of them, and you click again, then it undoes the click. Now you do notice the one big difference that I've noticed is in here we can't double click on this to rename it. So we need to press the edit button and then press this pen button, and then we can rename anything we want. We can save that, and then we press done, and then it's saved. Now in the layers panel here, we have our delete, we have our duplicate, we have our group, attach, and flatten. And then just to get out of that, you can either click on the layers panel again, or you can, and that's how you get rid of it, because otherwise if you click away from it, it's not going to work. So we click on that again. We have our undo and redo button. And if you notice here, we have a camera button. Now this is just going to show what I have on my desk, but we can take a picture right in here. So I'm going to take that off, and then we have our settings. And this is where we control our units, our grid, whether we want it on or off, whether we want our iPad to be in light mode or dark mode, and then our different operation types, and whether we want smart guides or not. Now, smart guides are when I take a shape and you notice that pink line showing up, that is a smart guide telling me where my shape is on the canvas. And that's it for our quick tour of Cricut Design Space on the iPad. Thanks for watching Bette Makes, and I hope to see you again next week. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting.